Hey YouTube, it's Dawson Rider here with the first part of Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Week of Toy Reviews. I haven't gotten my first VLOG out to mention this yet, but the Ultimate Alien Wave just hit my stores and I have about 6 reviews to film, obviously doubled up. So expect a different Ben 10 review every day this week. There'll probably be some other stuff mixed in, such as trial memory and maybe a few requests, but expect at least one Ben 10 review every day for about 6 days. So, as you can see, I got the new Alien collection starting off first with the Ultimate Swampfire and Ultimate Big Chill. Just picked these up, pretty excited. So let's go ahead and get the packaging done with first. Start with Ultimate Swampfire. They got a new style of packaging for Ultimate Alien. It's kind of done in a more square style. It's a little bit bigger, a slanted square here. At the top we got a picture of Ben in an action pose with the Ultimatrix in there. Ultimate Alien logo. Ultimate Swampfire is obviously right here. The discs that comes with them for the Ultimatrix. It says includes disc Alien. It says Ultimate Swampfire. It's got a nice picture of him here. Kind of disappointed it still doesn't say Ben Tennyson is Ultimate Swampfire. It's kind of like that. On the back shows the rest of the first wave: Ultimate Swampfire, Ultimate Big Chill, Lodestar Wrath, Water Hazard, Nanomech. These two are in this review, next review, and then the third review of the Ultimate Alien Wave. And then the Viewscope Ultimatrix here shows how it works. This will probably be the last review in Ben 10 Week. Cartoon Network logo, not a whole lot to go over in terms of packaging for him. It's kind of done with a green background, orange border, blue. So yeah, let's go over Big Chill's packaging quickly. Same packaging, obviously, just Big Chill there instead. His disc, picture of Ultimate Big Chill, and then the back is the same. So let's go ahead and get these guys out of the packaging. Alright, now we got those out of package. Usually I open them in the Ben 10 reviews, but the packaging is a little more difficult and it required a knife and didn't want to eat camera time up. So, let us get started with Ultimate Swampfire. And here he is, and he looks really quite nice. Swampfire was my favorite Alien Force alien, and Ultimate Swampfire probably is one of my favorite Ultimate aliens just because he's Swampfire. But the figure himself looks very nice. Let's go over details first. Details-wise, these Alien Collection figures are always very surprisingly detailed. All of the brown wood paint's done very nice, and it's given a nice texture. You know, like the wood texture. Anyway, the blue kind of explosive gel here is also given a very nice look. It's got a nice blue paint here, and then a secondary darker blue paint. There is a hole here. I believe it's for a nail, but it also looks like it's a little deep. So I don't know if there's something going on with that. It could just be me. There's another one there, so it could probably just be a nail. Then we got this barcode here. The sides here also have more explosive blue gel on his hands, just like the show, which look really quite nice. We got the Ultimatrix symbol here, which is done really well, gives nice depth to it. On his face here, behind, is done very well. It's a very decent look. It's got kind of a Buzz Lightyear shield going on over it. I kind of wish they would have just made his face kind of stick out like the show and look a little better. That's probably my only complaint with the details. Articulation-wise, his arms can go 360. He's got no bending. Obviously no head articulation, so it's just kind of one kind of piece. His leg can move back decently and forward. A little bit bending, but it's hindered by these things, so he just kind of stays stationary in one pose. For what he comes with is he comes with his little disc for the Ultimatrix here, which you can fold flat like this, and then when you push it up, it kind of does a little animation. Let's do that again. So I'm not entirely sure how this new Ultimatrix works. I've seen pictures of it from Toy Fair, but I'm not entirely sure. This whole gimmick kind of reminds me of disc animals from Hibiki, but it should be interesting to see how this works in the Ultimatrix, which will show when I eventually get that deluxe review. For the last part of Swampfire's bit here, just to show him next to original Swampfire, as you can tell he's quite a bit bigger. Bandai said that the Ultimate Alien collections are going to be a little bit bigger, at least some of them. So you can see the differences in color and whatnot. Just a nice shot of the two of them together. He's quite a bit taller and larger, a lot more plastic going on. So now let's get on to Ultimate Big Chill here, which is using the exact same mold pretty much from original Big Chill, just with a few minor changes. As always, let's go over the look first. Yeah, just basically a repaint with the blue parts done in a light red and dark red here with the black parts here. Very nicely painted though. The wings are also very nicely done. Nice red color here, and the wings are now given a rigid tip, just like on the show, and really nice color pops out here. His face is done very well. Obviously the difference is he's got these kind of eye things going on here. But one thing I have to say, I think they tried to get the face right, but it's a little inaccurate because you can see here on this picture, there's a little bit more black outline. Now there is a black outline around his eyes, but it's just not as well done. But yeah, that's my only complaint against this, pretty much. Ultimatrix symbol here. It's kind of just got the Omnitrix here, like from the first figure, with 4 little lines stuck out. Not quite as great of a remold as Swampfire. On the back here, very nicely done. Articulation-wise, he can flap his wings just like the other one. You can close them up and flap them. This thing still comes off. It's done painted nicely. Once you move his wings, you can move his arms 360. No joint bending. His head, can go 360. Yeah, like I said, that comes off. But it's quite a bit easier to get back in. There's a lot more space between the wings. His legs can go forward and back a little bit, kind of hindered by his secondary wings here. So you have to move him back. But so decent articulation, pretty standard. Yeah, like I said, same mold. He still looks really cool. Decent paint job. He's definitely a good Alien Collection figure. Here is his little disc here, which pops out to reveal animation with his wings, which is kind of cool. Just do it one more time. This will probably look better once I get the deluxe Ultimatrix. For a quick shot here, just to compare, here's the original Big Chill. Yeah, you can see it's the same mold. Unlike Ultimate Swampfire, which is a great deal bigger than standard Alien Collection, this is the same mold, just with the face done differently. Yeah, so pretty much the same. The Omnitrix is Ultimatrix is slightly changed, but yeah. So that is about it for what I have to go over for the first Ultimate Alien figures. They're very, very well done. I've never really been that disappointed in Alien Collection figures, considering the price point and the amount of detail that actually goes into these. I'm really surprised from Bandai, considering they kind of slack on Power Rangers, but then give us all the Ben 10 characters possible and lots of detail. But overall, if you're a fan of Ultimate Alien and Ben 10, I can definitely recommend these. Ultimate Swampfire is a really big and nice figure. It looks great. The only nitpick I have is that I wish his face was moved out. Ultimate Big Chill also looks very nice. It's a good remold, which is to be expected. The only thing I have complained against is the face. But overall, 2 solid Ben 10 figures. If you like the Ultimate Aliens, I can recommend picking these up. I will be going over the discs and the sounds they make in the Alien Disc Ultimatrix, the Deluxe Ultimatrix, whatever it's going to be called, once it releases and I get it. So, my next Ultimate Alien review for Ben 10 Ultimate Alien Week shall be Lodestar and Wrath. So until that next review, please check out dawsonrider.wordpress.com for a written review for these guys. And check out the podcast at shukenshinobi.podbean.com and subscribe to that through the RSS feed or iTunes. So until next time, this is Dawson Rider signing out.